Spiritual people. Surround yourself with spiritual people, but not too spiritual. Surround yourself with people who are spiritual enough to be good for you and to be practical for you. Now, what do I mean by that? I believe that spirituality, as I've been saying in most of these videos, is a kind of fuel. You need it in order to create. You need it in order to have a good life, a healthy life, a sane life. You need spirituality on some level. I also think that if you have too much spirituality, if you're full of it, you're full of it. Most people who are too spiritual are just not practical. They are they are floating around, they have these strange ideas, they don't believe in things like working, and they are just being, they don't believe in doing. You've all known these hippies and how the story goes. Now, I don't mean to disrespect these kind of people, but I do. Maybe it's part of their journey, maybe they are not in the point where they are practical. I just had an encounter with somebody like this that I was talking with him, a young guy, early 30s, about merchandise of my work. If it's the doodle t-shirts or a little bit more complex designs that I've already prepared. And I needed somebody to prepare the merchandise, to go online, to find the right size, to put it all, to find actual producers in real life, to build a proper marketing scheme. And I started talking to him, and everything was positive and nice, and he was very enthusiastic. And then I waited for a week and 2 weeks, and I started asking, okay, what's going on with this? Have you done anything? Have you done the first step? Have you started the research? And he tells me that no, because when he'll feel like it, it will come to him, and then he will do it, but at the moment he's just floating around because we are all just meat puppets on a stone that is revolving in space, and nothing really matters. And the truth is that after laughing for a little bit, I just threw him out of my life. Because if I need somebody to do a certain job, and the job was to take my merchandise and actually produce it and sell it, I don't want him to be that spiritual, waiting for the right energy and the universe will tell him what to do. I had this for a couple of times. I was working with a certain guru that asked me to be his business partner, to run his new business. And I started having meetings with him, and I wasted a lot of time building a brand when I realized that he is opposed to having any kind of plan, because the universe will tell him what to do. Now, when you're working with suppliers, where you have deadlines, where you need to actually build a space for a store, if you need to build a space for a school, if you need to engage people, if you need to hire people, you can't really tell them, well, we'll start to work when the universe will tell us, and don't worry about being paid. We don't have money now, but the universe will give us money when we do the right thing, because this is how the laws of karma work. Fuck that. No, that is not how the real world works. So sometimes being over spiritual is not only a disadvantage, it's a disability. But being not spiritual at all is also a disability, because it means that you are cynical. It means that you are skeptic on a level that doesn't believe in anything. And if it doesn't believe in anything, and I mean anything, how can you ever do something great? Doing something great means that you need to have faith. You have to build on this faith, because the world will not help you. The universe doesn't care if you build something big in the world. The universe doesn't even care if you survive or not. This is not how the way things work. You need to build things, and in order to build things, you need to believe that you can build things. You need to have faith. If you're a skeptic, if you're a cynic, if you don't believe in anything, how can you have this basic faith that will help you build great things? Maybe you'll survive. A lot of people survive. I'm not a survivor. I don't believe in surviving. I believe in thriving. I believe in being the best that you can, in doing the best that you can. And for that you need faith. And for faith you need a certain level of spirituality. I'm not talking about being religious. I'm not talking about being, overzealous and believing in strange woo-woo stuff. But you need to have a certain level of spirituality, because doing things that are above the norm, you have to think above the norm. You have to think above what is normal, supernatural, above natural, above what everybody else does. And this is why I'm saying, try to have around you people who are spiritual on some level. People who are not too spiritual, that still have the roots in reality, but that are spiritual enough to have faith in bigger things, to have a belief system that can make them do bigger things, things that are above natural, supernatural. If you surround yourself with people who are spiritual, on the same level that you are spiritual, on the practical level, on the beautiful level, on the sane level, on the practical, beautiful, sane, healthy, I will say it again and again, spiritual level. If you surround yourself with people like that, together you can do incredible things. And this is the point, incredible, not credible. Everybody can do credible. You want to do things that are incredible, no? Supernatural, incredible, spirituality. Surround yourself with people who understand spirituality, who have this kind of energy, this positive energy, and together you can build something beautiful, something special. And again, isn't this why we are all here?